Please log in the information requested.
Access granted. Exclusive audio from 110sportspodcast.com.
And Paul, the PGA Tour announced some rather massive scheduling tweaks. The main one, as far as the schedule goes, is going to start sometime. The season will start now in October, and then it'll end with the Tour Championship somewhere in September. Overall, do you like that?
Yeah, no, I don't know what to say. I'm not fully up to speed on all that, and but I know that the whole concept, the whole reasoning behind changing tour school and all that is in an effort to find a sponsor for the Nationwide Tour, because Nationwide's leaving, and I believe it's a detriment to what's best for the people that try to play the tour. Again, it's all about money and trying to get a sponsor in there, and I think that, in the end you're screwing with people's lives a little bit. You're messing with people's lives when I don't know all the ins and outs and details, so it's almost not fair for me to comment. But what little I know is this is an effort to get a sponsor. It's a detriment of access to the tour. And the golf is a game that's never discriminated. If you shoot a number, you can play the tour. Even a female can play our tour, if they can shoot the number. So the PGA Tour is not a private club. It's open to all.
Well, exactly. You won Q School in the 80s, and under the new rules now, you'd only get to the Nationwide Tour. So that is kind of a little bit of a negative thing in a sense, right?
Well, it's horrible. I mean, you could play the tour for 3 years, or you could you get on tour and play for 1 year. And the way I see it is, you lose your privileges. You might have a 3-week stretch or something to try to get it back. And if it doesn't happen, I don't know. Do you go to tour school so that you can play the Nationwide Tour next year? It's crazy. I don't understand it. There ought to be a way that if you lose your privilege, which can happen pretty easily, you ought to be able to gain access again, so you can play the next year instead of have to sit out a full year. I don't understand conceptually, other than this is an effort to make that Nationwide Tour, that season-long qualifier, more attractive to a sponsor. Tour's got enough money in their coffers, they could subsidize that tour for years and years and not change tour school. I guess the reasoning is that the Nationwide Tour produces more, guys that keep their card. Well, the same amount of people lose their privilege every year to play the PGA Tour. What difference does it make if they came out of tour school or if they came off Nationwide Tour? I don't know what difference it